less than 11/6 mixed numbers. We can accomplish multiplying mixed numbers in 3 steps. Step 1. Convert the mixed number into an improper fraction. To do this, if you remember correctly, we multiply the whole number times the denominator, and then add the numerator, and then put that new number all over the denominator. That might seem tricky. Let's do an example of that. If I have the mixed number 3 1/4, I multiply the whole number, which is 3, times the denominator, which is 4, and then I add the numerator, which is 1, and I put that over 4. So as a improper fraction, I do 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, all over 4. And if I'm trying to multiply a mixed number times a whole number, I would do this first. So if I have 3 1/4 times 8, I first find 3 1/4 as a mixed number, that's step 1. I'm sorry, as an improper fraction, that's step 1. And I also have to turn 8 into an improper fraction, right? So 8 over 1. Step 2 is going to seem much more familiar. It's what we've been doing for quite a while. Step 2 is to multiply the numerators, then multiply the denominators. So in my example, I would say 13 times 8. 13 times 8 is 104. 4 times 1 is 4. And that's step 2. Step 3 you all love. Simplify. To do that, when I have 104 divided by 4, 4 goes into 10 2 times, minus 8. I have 2 left over, bring down the 4. 4 goes into 24 6 times, minus 24, I get 0. So my answer to 3 1/4 times 8 is 26. Let's check out how we did that in the guided practice. Now the guided practice has kind of an extra step that we didn't talk about down here, and that's estimating. It's always a good idea to, before you do the problem, estimate to what you think it might be. That way that will help you check for reasonableness. If your answer is way different than your estimate, you probably made a mistake somewhere. So in the example of 2 3/4 times 8, I estimated 2 3/4 to be 3. 8 was obviously 8. So 3 times 8 was 24. I knew my answer had to be close to 24. So let's see what I did. I converted 2 3/4 to 2 times 4 times 3 all over 4 using step 1, and I multiplied that by 8 over 1. When I did 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11, so I got 11/4 was equal to 2 3/4 times 8 over 1. Multiply the numerators, 11 times 8 is 88, 4 times 1 is 4. Then I had to go to step 3 and simplify. 88 divided by 4, 4 goes into 8 2 times, minus 8, bring down the 8, 4 goes into 8 2 more times, so my answer was 22. Notice 22 is pretty close to 24, so I know that my answer is reasonable. Let's look at the second one. 4 1/2 times 1 1/4. I estimated 4 1/2 up to 5, 1 1/4 down to 1, 5 times 1 is 5. My answer had to be close to 5. Now this time, I had to do that, I had to turn both mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 4 1/2, I did the whole number times the denominator plus the numerator. So 4 times 2 plus 1, and that gave me 9 over 2. And then also the whole number times the denominator plus the numerator. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5, all over 4. So I got 5/4. Then I went to step 2 and multiplied the numerators. 9 times 5 is 45. 2 times 4 is 8. Got an answer of 45 over 8, or 45/8. Step 3 told me how to simplify. So I did 45 divided by 8. 8 goes into 4 0 times, but it goes into 45. 5 times minus 40 gives me a remainder of 5. Remember, I can't have 5 remainder 5. I can make that into a mixed number. The way I do it is I take 5, my answer, and put it as my whole number, right here. I take my remainder of 5 and have that be my numerator, and then I keep my denominator the same. It was 8 here, so my denominator is 8 here, and I get an answer of 5 5/8. Notice that's pretty close to my estimated answer of 5, so I know that 5 5/8 is reasonable. And that's how we multiply mixed numbers. If you have any questions, make sure you join my small group, and I'll see you tomorrow.